Hey everyone, COE33 here with another game room tour. Today I'm going to share our Tomb Raider collection and more specifically our Tomb Raider Shrine, which is one of my favorite items in the game room. I'm a huge Tomb Raider fan. I have been ever since the first game came out. I remember reading the gaming magazines back in the day and seeing screenshots of the original Tomb Raider, and I was really hyped for it. And when it came out, I went down to Target and I purchased the first game on the PlayStation 1. And I fell in love with the franchise right there. I played all the way through it and took my time discovering all the secrets and solving all the puzzles. And I was blown away by the graphics, which is kind of comical now, but they're, back in the day that was pretty cool. I just had a lot of fun with it. And I think that originally this game was developed for the Sega Saturn, which we have the Saturn version right there. And then if I'm not mistaken, they ported it to the PlayStation. But this is how I played it on the PlayStation 1. And I actually played most of all, I think all, well actually no, that's not true. I played some of them on the Sega Dreamcast. But I played them either on, at least the initial games, I played them on the PlayStation or the Dreamcast, even though they released on multiple platforms. So this is the Tomb Raider Shrine. As you can see, we got a whole bunch of Tomb Raider memorabilia, statues, merchandise, games, all kinds of good stuff in there. And definitely a highlight of the game room, at least in my mind. And I really enjoy it. And I went ahead and decked out the game room for you guys, knowing that we were going to film this video. So we've got the original Tomb Raider here. Now, this is how we have our PlayStation set up. It's right down there. And then Tomb Raider 1 is currently playing on our CRT. And it's great. It's a lot of fun to play even now. Leaf and I were playing it not too long ago and had a really good time. And definitely we're enjoying ourselves, and we got pretty far into it. And let's see, over here I have Tomb Raider, I think I have Legend in there if I'm not mistaken, and that's for the PS2, and we have the PS2 hooked up to this television, which every time I show this TV, people comment about it. This is a new TV, but it's got a retro look. It's a 1080p panel. It's got really good stereo speakers and an actual subwoofer built into it, so the sound on this thing is pretty impressive for such a small TV. And the picture is really good as well. And one of the nice things about this TV, and main reason I bought it, is it's got a whole bunch of inputs. It's got VGA inputs, it's got component inputs, it's got composite, it's got HDMI. I mean, just about everything you could want, which is wonderful when you have a bunch of gaming systems that you want to hook up to a TV. So we have like the Retron 5 hooked up to this TV, and we've got the PS2, and we've got the Neo Geo X, and what else? Just a few other systems as well. And it has these retro dials, so definitely if you're, a little bit older, it's a throwback to the TVs when they used to have knobs and dials, which I really enjoy. And it just looks cool in the game room, so it serves a function and it looks cool, so definitely glad I was able to pick that up on sale on Amazon when I did. And yeah, so we have Tomb Raider Legend playing there. And then we have our Tomb Raider Rise of the Tomb Raider Collector's Edition here. And this is something I wanted to get when it first came out, but I waited until I found a deal on it, and I got it for $50, I believe, on sale. And I had to wait quite a while before I picked it up. I actually played the game before I got this, and yeah, I'm glad that we have it. It's definitely a large item. I mean, look how big that box is. But we were able to utilize the box as kind of a display. And we put the statue here, and this is actually our YouTube backdrop, so if you guys watch our videos, you probably are used to seeing that behind Leaf and I. And we went ahead and put a little LED light strip there as kind of just, a little extra touch to showcase the statue. And yeah, I think that works pretty well. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, we have a Lara Croft perler piece that Leaf and I made. And definitely really stoked on the way that came out. That took some doing. That was a lot of beads, and I'm glad that came out well. And then we have a spot in the game room for it. And let's see, I went ahead and put on some Lara Croft wallpapers on the computer in preparation for filming this video, and I like it. I think I actually might leave those up for a while. And then to the shrine. Now, I have big plans for the shrine eventually. There's just going to be changes here, and it's always kind of an evolving work in progress, I should say, because we have this area down here that we're not utilizing, and I think eventually these Xbox games will come out, and that'll be another little display area. And then I might take the doors off of there eventually, and that might be a display area down below. Up above, we have some Tomb Raider stuff as well. And then, obviously, in the main part of the display case is where the majority of all the Tomb Raider games and memorabilia are. So up here we have a really cool action figure that was donated to the channel. We were out and about on the hunt, and a local collector contacted us and said he wanted to meet us and give us something for the shrine, which is really cool. Actually, a lot of the items in here have been donated to us by viewers of the channel, which is really cool. It's great that, I mean, I don't know, it just makes it that much more personable, and we appreciate it, you know, to have something that people would give to us and we can just have a home for and keep in the collection is really meaningful to us. Up here we have the Tomb Raider Lara Croft in a wetsuit figure, and we got this, I think this was at the Cowlitz Gamers for Kids Expo that we picked this up, and we got a really good deal on that, so stoked to have that. It's just kind of hanging out up here for now. It doesn't really fit in the main component of the display case here. So hopefully we'll find a better spot for that eventually. But I guess it's alright hanging out up there. Alright, so why don't we start up here? So we have our PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider games. We've got Tomb Raider. We have a variant Tomb Raider, that's the greatest hits version. Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider Chronicles. Tomb Raider Chronicles for the Dreamcast. Tomb Raider Last Revelation for the Dreamcast. We have Tomb Raider on HD DVD, which no, we do not have an HD DVD player. But we, you know, when we're out and about game hunting and we see something for Tomb Raider and the price is right, we pick it up because it's just fun to collect for Tomb Raider. And we have Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition. And then we have the Tomb Raider reboot on the PlayStation 3, which I think they did a really good job rebooting that franchise. And I really enjoyed that game quite a bit. And Rise of the Tomb Raider as well. Moving down here, we have some more stuff. We have a little Tomb Raider figure there. We have a Tomb Raider, I think that's what, Underworld possibly? Yeah, I think that's Tomb Raider Underworld. I could be wrong though for the DS. And Tomb Raider Chronicles for the PC. Tomb Raider Anniversary for the Wii. Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness for PlayStation 2. Tomb Raider Lara Croft Legend, PlayStation 2. That's what's on the PS2 on the TV right now. For the Tomb Raider reboot, this is from the Collector's Edition. So we have the Collector's Edition for the Xbox 360, and it comes with this statue here, which I think is pretty awesome. I think they did a good job with that. And then it has this necklace right here, which you can see a smaller version that she's wearing on the statue, and then there's a full-size one. And we got the Rise of the Tomb Raider poster. Tomb Raider for the Sega Saturn, which was the first, that's what they developed Tomb Raider 4. And that's what initially came out for, and then the PlayStation and the PC, I believe. And we have the Lara Croft bobblehead. Back there, behind the bobblehead, is another pickup that we got at one of our gaming conventions, and that's a Tomb Raider collectible card game. We have Lara Croft Temple of Osiris Gold Edition. You can pick that up really cheap on like Amazon. I don't know if it still is, but I think that was like, I don't know, like $8 to $10 or something. I couldn't believe how cheap it was. So I definitely snatched that up, and nice addition to the collection. There's a little art print. And then we got some big box PC games, Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider 2, which is awesome. Moving down here is one of my favorite pieces in the shrine, and that's Tomb Raider Lara Croft versus the Yeti. And she's hanging, she's rock climbing, shooting a Yeti with a shotgun, and I just love that thing. That's awesome. And then we have another very cool item, which is the Lara Croft Tomb Raider memory card for the PlayStation. And she's kind of, you know, I don't know, she's a little funky looking in this one, but still a very cool item. We have our Xbox One Rise of the Tomb Raider edition. And then a collectible bust for Tomb Raider right there. And then Tomb Raider Chronicles. And then we have some, like, player's guides behind that. And that's it. That's the Tomb Raider shrine. So, as I said, definitely one of our favorite items to collect for. We're looking forward to growing this collection and just continuing to collect and play everything Tomb Raider. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, bye.